boys and girls, it's Math Monday. So we are getting ready to identify odd and even numbers. This is going to help us with next week's lesson on the 100 chart, where we're going to be identifying numbers on the chart, talking about even and odd numbers, 2 and 5, counting by 2s, counting by 5s. So getting to know and identify even and odd numbers is going to help us for quite a few lessons in the next couple weeks. So what are odd and even numbers? Well, there are whole numbers that can be divided into equal groups, and those are called even numbers. I have my superheroes here because it's all about Superhero Week. So we're going to learn about some numbers that can be divided equally into groups. And then there are some numbers that cannot be divided equally in groups. And those are called odd numbers. So I'm going to talk to you about identifying odd and even numbers. We're going to do some fun activities. And then I'm going to talk to you about a real fun game that you can create at home like I did, just by writing odd and even on some paper and then making some number cards. And I even made some number cards with superheroes on them. And I'll show you how to make superheroes, draw superheroes really easily. All right, let's get ready to learn. Boys and girls, we're going to learn even and odd numbers. As you can see on a piece of paper, I wrote the word even. And on another piece of paper, I wrote the word odd. And I found this little friend in my house. So, we have one little farm animal right here. Just one. There's no friend for this farm animal. He's all by himself. And because I can't pair him up or put him with another farm animal, he is the only one, so the number 1 is odd. I can't pair him up with anyone. Along came this friend. Well, hello there. Now I have 2. I have 2 animals. And guess what? They're a pair. I can put them together and they're a pair of friends. So 2 is even because no one is left out. Oh my goodness, look who came next. Wow. Now I have 1, 2, 3. I have 3 friends. I can pair these 2 up. They're friends. But, uh-oh. What about this farm animal? I can't pair him up with anyone. He doesn't have a friend. He's the odd one out. I can pair these together, but I cannot pair this one with any animal. So 3, 1, 2, 3 is odd because 1 is left out. Here comes another farm animal. Now I have 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, let's see. I can pair these 2 up. And guess what? I can pair these 2 up. Now everyone has a friend. No one is left out. So 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 is an even number because no one is left out. All right, boys and girls, I'm going to show you another way how to identify even and odd numbers. All right, I got my even and odd cards, and I have a 10 frame. Now, boys and girls, you're very familiar with the 10 frame. We've used this since the beginning of the school year. Parents, if you possibly can, this would be a perfect thing to do is to make a 10 frame. Actually, your child could probably make it for you, but I want you to learn as well. On a piece of paper, you're going to draw a large rectangle. And in the center of that rectangle, drawing horizontally, you're going to do a line right through the center. And then you're going to do 4 lines going down vertically. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's okay if they don't come out evenly. Mine didn't. But when you're done creating this, you will have 10 squares, 5 on top and 5 on the bottom. Now, I have some counters, but you can use different things around your house. You can use noodles, you could use pennies, whatever you can find to put on your 10 frame. All right, my number I am going to use right now is the number 9. I am going to actually take my 10 frame and I am going to turn it this way. And this is going to help me to understand even in an odd number. So I got my number 9. So I need to put 9 things in each square. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. All right. Now remember, when we identify numbers that are odd or even, we have to be able to divide them into equal groups, okay, to make them even. If they're not an equal group, then it's going to be an odd number. So let's see if we have equal groups here. We have these two that can be paired up. So they're partners or they're friends. These two can be paired up. So they're partners or friends. These two are partners. These two are partners, but uh-oh, this one doesn't have anyone. So there is an odd one out. That means this one is out of a partner or out of a friend. And so it's odd. 9 is odd because we had this one here that did not pair up with anyone. All right, let's do our next number. Let's do 6. All right, and let's use noodles this time. So parents, if you have some noodles around the house, you could try and use some noodles or pennies, whatever, like I said. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 noodles. Let's see if 6 is even or odd. These noodles can be paired up. They're friends. These two can be paired up. They're friends. And these two can be paired up. They're friends. So 6 is even because everyone was equally paired up to have a friend. There's no one left over. So 6 is even. So remember, if you have a number and you put the noodles or pennies or whatever you have on your 10 frame, and if there's anything that does not have a partner next to it, doesn't have a friend, then that number is going to be odd. Remember, odd one out. You're out of a partner. You're out of a friend. All right? Odd one out. If everything has a pair or a friend, then it's even. All right?